everyone, today we are doing another declutter. So feedback from the last clothing declutter I did was that heaps of you guys just wanted to kind of see piles and speed ups, and you wanted to see just what I was getting rid of and how I organized my drawers. So I've done that today in today's video. We've got drawer dividers, I've got piles, I've got like a t-shirt folding device. I'm just going to show you guys how I tidied up all of my drawers and made them way more manageable so I can see everything. It's not like a massive giant mess anymore. And usually I add heaps of fast forward sounds, but in this video like there wasn't really any because it was just like folding and putting stuff into drawers. Like it's a soft thing, like there's no sounds. So I've actually like done this with voiceover and music and stuff just so that it's more interesting, because honestly there was just nothing good out of that with the fast forwarding, you know. So honestly I had the best time doing it as well. Like it was so much fun. So I'll link some stuff down below, like what I bought to organize my clothes, and if you want to see me doing it then just stay tuned. So first of all, I'm going into my very top drawer, and this is where I put all of my whites. I have a lot of white tops. It's one of my favorite colors to wear. You guys probably know that. And as you can see, it is an absolute pigsty. Like, how am I ever supposed to find anything in here? I don't know, and I don't. Okay, it's really difficult. So how I like to start when I tidy up my drawers is I like to pull it all out and pop everything on my bed so I can see exactly what I have, and then I organize from there. So the way I've kind of done this is I've set up piles. So I kind of did basics, I did bodysuits, I did t-shirts, I did like going out dressy tops, you get the idea. Also some like kind of festival singlet-y vibes, you know, like thinner tops and things like that. So I'm just popping them all into piles. I start decluttering while I'm doing this, and then I kind of continue to do it while I fold everything. I just have a look at things and I think, okay, like, is this something that I like to wear a lot, or is this something I will never wear? And then I also was able to see where I had some things that were quite similar, like I didn't really need more than one of a certain style or whatever. So then I was able to, you know, declutter that too. So next up we've got our little dividers. So I bought these off Amazon, and some of you guys may have seen my vlog where I talked about this, but basically I just searched my drawer set, which is an IKEA drawer set, and then googled like what fit perfectly inside them, just so that I knew it would fit perfectly. But you can also find kind of dupes and stuff at places like Kmart or the Warehouse or online, so you can have a shop around. But these are the ones I'm using today, the scub kind, and I just unzip them. They come flat packed, you just zip them up and then you know, put your clothes in and pop them in, and it's so handy. I did one drawer before I started doing this video just to see how it would go. I did all my workout gear and it's like changed my life. It's amazing. So yeah, these are really good and well worth it. They help to organize your space so much better, trust me. Like if your drawers look like my before with just like clothes chucked in, you need to get some of these. So I wasn't too sure on if I had enough of the dividers for all of my drawers. So you can see I've left a little gap on that far side because I do have like these tops as well which have boning in them, so I can't really fold them up very well. So I thought I'd just like fold them in half and then leave them long ways. Can you see what I mean? Like down the side. And then I'm just popping all of these really small like festival kind of bodysuits, and bodysuits I like to wear quite often just down the sides because they are so small and it's easy to like figure out what they are, if that makes sense. And then leaving the bigger dividers for, you know, bodysuits and all that kind of thing. So I'm just popping all of those down that side part to get those out of the way first. And then I only have a few like unique dressy tops is what I like to call them, like just different tops. So those are going in the smallish one. I'm folding them up. I think I actually ended up redoing this shortly, like refolding them, but anyways, they all fold up quite small, so they went into that little divider. Now onto the fun part. I have this magic garment folder. I saw this on frickin' TikTok and I bought it because I was like, this looks like a lot of fun. And honestly, it does actually fold much better than what I can do just freehand. I'm not very good at laundry in general, to be honest. So it makes it really nice and easy, and it folds like t-shirts and shirts real small and like thin, like what you get at a like shop,
you know, like professional AF. So I actually use this for heaps of stuff like t-shirts as well as bodysuits and things. So let me show you. And notice how I'm putting my t-shirts graphic down, like flat, and that's because when you fold it up, you can actually see the like writing or the design on the t-shirt, which makes it easier when I'm selecting my outfit. I know which t-shirt I'm grabbing rather than doing it the opposite way and every single t-shirt just looks like a plain white t-shirt. So you fold down the very bottom part and then you flip one side and then you flip the other side and then you flip it up, and I was like tripping balls right here. I was like, oh my god. And you get a perfect t-shirt. And I ended up like folding them one more time, I think, to fit even nicer in the divider. But this is nice and they don't get so wrinkled because, you know, at the moment I just toss them in the drawer. So this way, you know, they look much neater, much tidier, and it's so much easier to find what I need. Like, I've struggled to find my t-shirts for ages, but that's just because I've been buried in like this abyss of fabric. And then, of course, we're going to pop them aside. I did find another couple of white t-shirts, but they all fit in this smaller size really nicely, which I was surprised about because I thought I had like a jillion white t-shirts. But there you go. I did declutter a few while I was organizing the piles as well, which I do show you what I decluttered later in the video. So, you know, keep watching. Now we're moving along to a bigger category for me, which is other little like crop tops. So simple tops that I wear really frequently, crop tops, other kinds of t-shirts that I didn't want to put with the other t-shirts because they're different, like this one here I'm folding, like really delicate tops. Simple things, turtlenecks, just chill tops that I wear all the time, and a lot of these look very similar, but I did declutter a few that were too similar. These are all different fabrics, different thicknesses, different necklines, and if something has a certain neckline, I will place that face down as well, just so that I can see when I'm rummaging through, like if it's like a v-neck or if it's a high neckline or whatever, or like off the shoulder, whatever the case may be. Next up, we're doing like bodysuits and stuff like that, and this is like what I wear the most, so I've got quite a lot, and they're all a little bit different, like down to the fabrics, down to the fit, down to the neckline, all of those different things. So yeah, and I actually used the, you know, folder thing too for a lot of these, and it worked really nicely. Also, I called this my white drawer, but as you can see, there's a lot of like nude and grey as well. It's kind of just like my whites and neutrals. Like, I call it my white drawer. I don't know why, but yeah. So I like to wear nudes and pinks and stuff like that a lot too. And then we've also got a colourful drawer and a black drawer. I've got a lot of black clothes, so that one I really cut back on because I don't even wear black all the time. So, you know. Anyways, you can see all of these tops. I literally wear these the most. Like, I think out of any drawer, this is the one I reach for the most, in like the style, I mean, as well, like bodysuits. I love bodysuits, you guys know me. I've always been a fan. The last few tops I have here, I don't even know why I was trying to like use the folding thing. As you can see, it's kind of a fail. But I've got a couple of these little crop tops that are, I don't know, just ones that I like to wear sometimes. So I kind of put them down the side also, just where there was some spare space. These are, again, kind of more things I wear for like festivals and, you know, just places like that. So not too many of those. On to the next drawer, we're doing the exact same thing all over again. So now this is all of my colourful stuff. There's a lot more like dressy tops here. These are more like things that I wear in videos or special occasions or whatever, like, because they're a little bit different, you know, it's not like my standard style. So I did declutter quite a few of these also. Once again, I organised my t-shirts into one of them, but I needed a bigger tub for the t-shirts from this collection because I have some more like random coloured t-shirts, you know, duh. Next up I did like shirts and little kind of sweaters that don't really belong in my sweatshirt drawer. And then here I have some bodysuits again, which are really, really small. So they fit into a smaller kind of divider because most of my bodysuits are black and white and nude. But here are a few of my other favorite ones and some cute little like satin tops as well. So those are all just going to go into a smaller one. Also, you can see in some instances I'm almost like forcing the clothing into the divider, and I was worried that, you know, when I'm actually getting dressed it was just going to turn into a big mess all over again, but it's actually been fine. I just squished them back in, try stuff on, fold it up, put it back. So it's been really easy. There's no issues with it being packed too tight or anything like that so far, thank goodness, so that's all good. Next up I've got a few more like festival tops and things, so those are going in a small divider. Actually I think I ended up doing what I did in the last drawer and just having them on the sides. I can't remember, but we will soon find out. Alright, so once again I did do this with my dressy tops and everything as well, put them all into dividers. I just skipped for a little bit here, and then we're going to pop them into the drawer. And I preferred doing it this way, like putting them into the dividers on my bed and then kind of deciding where I wanted them. So of course I kind of want to put the things I wear the most down the front. So I've got like some of my bodysuits. I put the festival stuff more at the back because it's, you know, rarer that I would use that. I've got some dressy tops. I don't know, I was just trying to shuffle it around and make it make sense. I've got my like little shirts that I like to wear sometimes, and then other bodysuits and t-shirts and things like that. So that's how I organized that. I was so intimidated to do the black drawers, so I had skipped ahead to my sweaters because there's not many, and I just used a couple of the big dividers, and then we're going to go back to the black drawers. So I put some bigger jerseys in the big dividers and then just kind of like fit other jerseys around the edges because there's only a few, they're nice and big. This just still helps to keep it organized and helps to keep them like nice and folded, otherwise they just kind of like flop out everywhere and look really messy, and I don't know, I always have issues with this drawers, so this was a very simple and nice way to have them all nice and rolled up so I could see exactly what I had. I don't have heaps of these because I don't wear them all the time, just enough for, you know, whatever occasion. So that's all of that, and I did end up finding a couple more as we went. This drawer just stresses me out, like you can't see anything in here. Like I don't even know what I had before I organized it all. So same thing again, just organizing it into piles of like bodysuits, dressy tops, t-shirts, etc, etc. So you can see I'm kind of making small piles just off to the side and then putting it in last most of the time. I mean the t-shirts I'm putting straight in there, but yeah, just so that I'm organizing them into piles. I'm also decluttering once again as I go. You can start to see the little pile behind me grow, so just continuing with that and putting them in the appropriate size drawers. Once again, I've got some like festival and little slinky tops and things I like to wear in videos and stuff like that, or like layer with, so those are going in a really small one because they fold up tiny. And then once again we have heaps and heaps of bodysuits and things, which are again some of my favorites. I've got less of my black bodysuits than the whites, but still a few just different textures and necklines and sleeve lengths. So I've just kind of decluttered the ones that were not double ups but, you know, too similar, and left the rest. So those will all go to a good home. And yeah, this is, I guess, if I'm wearing something black, like usually what I'll go for, or a t-shirt. The last few black tops I have are more dressy kinds of tops, so like going out tops, clubbing, like that's where I would normally wear these ones, or for like dinners out with my friends, BYOs and things. So just all the tops that are a little bit more unique. They're also cute for like photos and videos, which sounds silly, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, these ones are a little bit more unique and fun, so they're going in a biggish one too, because a lot of them are quite puffy as well. And then the same thing I did last time, which is what I recommend doing, just putting them all in at the very end and just popping them in kind of like an order of how you would like to wear them. And I also had some more like corset and bone style tops, so I just popped those down at the side as well, like some really stiff like leathery kind of tops as well, which are really cool and unique. So yeah, those all just went down the side. Here is all of the stuff I decluttered, in case you're curious. It doesn't really look like that much, but I did actually declutter my clothes kind of recently. Oh my god, I've got too many clothes, I know that. But yeah, so those are all going to friends, and the good ones like that are brand new go to the women's refuge. And here's a little look at how the drawers look all complete as well. So I constantly do declutter my clothes as well. Like sometimes I'll like try it on for the day, like I'm gonna wear this today, and I'm like, no, I hate this so much, and I'll just like pop it straight into a box for donating. Once again, if it's new or if it's like worn a little bit, I'll give it to one of my friends, because I have a few friends that are like similar sizes to me, so it works out really, really well. But I'm obsessed with how this all came out. It's made getting it dressed in the last week or so since I filmed all of this so much easier, so much less stressful. I can see exactly what I have, and even though to like someone else it might look like everything looks the same, like I can still remember what's what, so it just makes it easy for me to be like, oh, I'm looking for this top with this fabric, like, do you know what I mean? Way easier. So that is the end of the video. I do still have some skirts and shorts and stuff on the other side that I didn't show that I need to organize, but I'll probably do that in a vlog or just off camera, I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed this anyway. Let me know if you did, and I can do some more home and bedroom organizational videos. I would love to do that for you. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!